Hello and welcome to another fantastic ride here in the Peak District. Today's trail in the sloppy, muddy, rain and howling wind. We're going to be doing Hag's Farm, we're going to be doing Cave Dale, we may even get the Beast and even Potato Alley. So this ride encompasses a lot of tick boxes that a lot of mountain bikers know and want to do out in the Peak District. This is a big group ride, and let's just say the weather put off a lot of people before we got there, and even in the van on the way down when it was raining, I was thinking, do I really want to get out in this? But of course, once you're out there on the trail, tyres in the mud, it is fantastic. Now, a lot of riders were coming off today, a lot of skilled riders, and that was purely because of the slop and the mud. A lot of people came off on the way down to Cave Dale even before we got to the start. And we'll be putting some of that in this video, but enough waffle. On screen you can see we're going to be doing about 22 miles here, and as with all my rides, if you want to download the GPX file, you'll find a Strava, Komoot and a Trailforks link down there. Give us a like, subscribe and share. Help support a small channel trying to grow. But enough waffle, more riding. Let's get bums in saddles and I'll find it and you can ride it. Well, good morning and welcome to this ride today. It's going to be a wet and wild one here at the in the Hope Valley, the Cave Dale ride. There's 15 riders turned up today. A lot of them I didn't think were going to come because of the weather, so I'll try and keep the video fairly short because I'm sure there's going to be water all over the lens. A few traditional mountain bikers with us today as well, and hopefully, or should I say, I was hoping that there was going to be some snow up on the tops, but alas, there isn't. It's certainly a cold and wet ride today, so we shall see you as we get to the top of this first peak. Oh yeah, the old eddy current coming in handy here. Great tyre. Great tyre. There we go. So now we're heading towards Cave Dale, which is the second most dangerous downhill apparently. And most people come up. I think there's this one they call Collarbone Alley, Broken Bone Alley. And in these conditions we'll see, we're not going to be blasting down today. Don't want any injuries. Yeah, wind has definitely dropped up here, a lot nicer. Temperature's dropped as well. Little bits of sporadic snow around, bit of ice. Yeah, a lot of great riders out today. Professional rider there. So here's one of the very famous tick boxes here in the Peak District, and this is Cave Dale. Very, very technical and gnarly, as you'll see as we get further into the video. Now, before you get to the start of this ride, there is a long descent that goes down on a grassy bank, and it was super, super slick, wet, muddy, and there were so many riders coming off here, riders who were very, very proficient on the bike, and to people who weren't that proficient. People were coming off left, right and centre down here. It was just carnage at some point. But everybody had a muddy, smiley face. There was no broken bones and there was no broken bikes. Let's get ourselves down to the bottom here and then we'll have a look at the infamous, the talked about. We'll have a look at Cave Dale. Such a great ride. And I can imagine in summer, this would absolutely be a belter. On your left. So. Oh, we're racing that big one. There you go. Woo! Ah! Bloody hell, fire! God, I thought I was going to hit him then. Oh, God. God, it's so slippy. Ooh. Ball. It's my fault for riding too close to you.
I can imagine if you came up on this stuff at speed, it is going to hurt. It's alright, Paul. God, this is rocky. Whoa. Wow.
So here is Cave Dale. It's not the steepest, it's not the longest, but I think it is one of the most technical, gnarly rides. Now what's really interesting about this footage is that the GoPro really doesn't give you a sense of how steep this is, or indeed how big the rocks are. It's really surprising when I actually look back at this. But it is a place I think you should ride this at your own pace. Don't expect it to be blasting down here. Chances are you're going to damage your bike, and if you come off, elbows, knee pads and a full face really is recommended. Think of Staveley if you've been up into the Lake District. It's like that, but these rocks are really sharp and solid. So as you get to the bottom, just take your time and enjoy it.
Cheers. Whoa. Yes, it's pretty bad.
That blind corner, I didn't want to go at it just in case.
I'll let these. Can't stop, keep going. Oh, shut those bloody brakes up, God. Oh yeah! Well, it was pretty bad, but I still think Staveley in the Lake District was worse, but well, there you go, each to their own. What a location. Cheers. 2. Brakes.
Such a beautiful location. I really want to go back and do that and hike and just appreciate it as you go down with the castle at the bottom. It's almost like a painting. It's almost just too perfect, and certainly one of the most beautiful places that I've been in the peaks.
Obviously now we've got our first downhill. Now we're at the top. Up there down the side of the bank in there and down into Hope Valley, and there's the concrete factory over there, which is part of the Mam Tor Kicker ride that we're going to be doing. And some of these guys on traditional e-bikes, good on them. Nice one. Nice.
After that first climb, you really want to blast down the valley here all the way down to the bottom, but what tended to happen was, because the ground was so wet, mushy and slippy, your tyres clogged up with mud, making them almost like slick tyres, and I noticed a lot of the riders at the bottom were wobbling and getting their feet down. It really was that bad. In summer, this is an absolutely brilliant downhill, all the way from the top of the valley, all the way down through some single track as you get down to the bottom, which you will see, hence why we're riding a little bit slowly here.
Great fun. Yeah, brilliant. Ah, you bugger. Bikes everywhere. Oh, this is mountain biking. Love it. Oh yeah. Go on, Heidi.
I would imagine by now that everybody knows Hag's Farm. A little bit of a climb to get to the top, but such a fantastic downhill all the way down to the bottom of the road. Now in summer, you can absolutely really get some great speed up here because there's some natural berms on the way down. You can really dig your tyres in. Obviously when it's wet and slippy, well, you decide.
It's a great little section is Hag's Farm. It's so rocky, it's hard to actually pick your line. Beautiful. Beautiful. Cheers, kid. Slippy, slippy. That's natural burn.
That kind of brings us to the end of this video, this ride in the peaks, which was amazing. A lot of riders here today didn't like it. I think it was because many of them haven't ridden for a while. I know my first ride back in the saddle was pretty miserable. You seem to lose your fitness really quickly. Such a great bunch today. It was a mix of the BOTG and some of the single track guys. We all got together for that ride. It was fantastic. So if you want to do the Beast, Calderdale, Cave Dale even, Calderdale, that's because I'm thinking of my next ride. If you want to do that, Potato Alley, if you want a great ride, some great downhills, although you're going to have to earn them on the uphills, then the GPX files will be available in the bottom. What this really showed me today was that there is a great aspect to social riding. Although I do like small groups, 2, 3, and even getting out there on my own occasionally, it's great to get out with a group. Any questions about this ride or anything you want to know about the bikes, the tech, anything at all, then leave that in the comments box below. We've got a BOTG patron ride coming up in the next couple of weeks, but next week after this, we're up in the Peak District again doing the Mam Tor Kicker, which is open to subscribers and Geo Public. So when I turn up and the car park's full and there's 5,500 riders there, you'll know it's nothing to do with me. I'll find it, you can ride it. I'll see you in another video coming real soon. Bye bye.